So, any other questions about that? Okay. Comes down to parenting. I know people don't like to hear that. Parents don't like to hear that, but it comes down to parenting. Because who teaches you those skills? Who models that behavior? Yeah, you're not only your parents, but your secondary family, grandmas, grandpas, aunts, uncles, brothers, sisters, and then you've got community, which is school, church, neighbors, friends. So that immediacy of that little circle of your life is very important, because that's what influences you. That's where you learn how to cope and deal with life. That's your support. That's your control. And if that wasn't in place for you, or was inconsistent or non-existent, well, then there's going to be big problems. Big problems. So a lot of the problems that we have are, again, because those children didn't grow up learning those things, to delay gratification, to learn impulse control, to know discipline, structure, and routine in order to create comfort and peace and focus. And when you don't have that, and you get entitled and overindulged best friend parenting, it creates entitled child syndrome. And then those children don't learn comfort. They don't learn to satisfy or to be able to be satiated. They don't learn impulse control. They have an over-exaggerated sense of their self, and they're entitled. And that's a recipe for what we see in terms of our collapse of society today. That's literally generations of parenting like that have caused this. And we're in a state of crisis, mental instability crisis, and substance abuse crisis. It's paramount. And again, it can be corrected, but we have to support how to correct it. And right now, nobody wants to support that. Nobody wants to acknowledge that. Nobody wants to take responsibility for it. So we're just going to keep pretending that this isn't the cause of all the bad things in society, when in fact it is. It's the breakdown of the nuclear family, fatherless homes, inconsistent and inadequate parenting. Period. And again, because that puts the responsibility and the onus on the parents and children, people don't like that, because we live in a society where it's never their fault. It's everybody else's fault. Everybody owes me. Victimhood. That's the worst thing you could do. If you want to destroy a person's life, teach them victimhood. Learned helplessness and blame. And we literally have an entire 2 to 3 generations of that. And it has destroyed the country and society and the individuals. So until we accept the responsibility of that, it's going to continue. It's going to get worse. So that's why we talk about it. That's why we have this information, because this is the cure. This is the cure. Information, understanding, insight,